So, Volume 3 gameplay trailer dropped yesterday, and let's talk about it. So, first up, we have the DMC DeLorean, aka the car from Back to the Future, and that's going to be a free car, a challenge reward, and all we have to do to unlock that is the 12 of the new link up challenges that are also part of this DLC. Honestly, I think it looks amazing. Look at that wide body kit, bro. It looks absolutely unreal. I can't wait to actually try it. I love trying out new cars, new things, new builds, new anything. So I'm really looking forward to, trying out how this car drives. It does look amazing, so I'm looking forward to unlocking it for sure. Now, next up, we've got what they're calling a link ups challenge, and I assume that's something like a free roam thing that the whole lobby can participate in. Now, when I first saw this, I thought it was like, we can have 16 players in a party as opposed to currently we have 4, which is actually quite embarrassing, but it wasn't. It's something totally different. It is looks like free roam challenges where you can participate and get the whole lobby involved. And actually, it looks quite fun, to be honest. I can't even complain. Like, it does look like a lot of fun, definitely. Alright, okay, now on to the speed pass. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I thought it was gonna be something like the motor pass from the Crew 2 where you have to pay. But it turns out that this is actually free and it contains a ton of content, and to be honest, this is something that I've been clamoring for the longest time. I'm all about content, gameplay content. Give us something to play for. Give us a reason to actually play the game, and this is perfect. In the speed pass, we see that you get rewards, and it goes up to 75 ranks. Now, obviously, I assume you won't be getting a car or that many cars in the speed pass, but the fact that they're adding something like this I think is pretty awesome. It gives us something to play for, even if the rewards are just cosmetics, stuff like effects, tags, banners. I don't even care, like, just give us something to play for, something to unlock. I think that's an awesome thing to add. Honestly, I think it's a great addition to this game. Now, in the trailer, you can see a Dodge Viper with a legendary customs body kit. Honestly, it looks insane. Now, I love the Viper in Need for Speed Unbound. It is one of my favourite cars. But the fact that it doesn't have any body kits, it doesn't really have much cosmetics to actually customize it with, is actually a bit disappointing. So, to add this car as a rank 50 reward is going to be insane. Okay, now on to what, in my opinion, is the biggest story of this gameplay trailer, and that is the addition of drift racing. I absolutely love drift racing. It's probably my favorite type of racing in Need for Speed ever since it came out. I always love drift events, and I was surprised that it wasn't in the game from the start, but now they've added it and I'm so happy. Now, obviously, I was reading the under the hood article and it says only 3 drift playlists. Of course, they're going to add more in the future, but the fact that they've even added it, I'm so happy. So in the trailer, we can see that when you try to hit somebody in a drift race, it just phases through them. And honestly, I think this is the right way to do it for drift racing, but hopefully this doesn't phase over to normal street racing and it stays in drift racing, because I think that is the right way to do drift racing, so that you can just focus on your own lines and you don't have to worry about hitting other people. But street racing, the key is, like, the art in street racing is actually trying not to hit other people, and I think putting non-contact into normal racing would just make it so boring. So I'm glad that they've added this, and I hope it is just in drift racing. I would assume that is the case anyway, so yeah. Now, let's take a look at some of the new features coming to Volume 3. So first of all, we have a chat wheel, which honestly I don't really know how useful that's going to be, but it's nice that they added it. You can have free roam fast travel, so you can fast travel to meetups, you can fast travel to safe houses. And then you've got the biggest one for me, which is the time of day change in free roam. Honestly, this should have been in there from the start, because I'm not really sure why it wasn't. But it also, there was a little part in Volume 2 gameplay trailer where it was nighttime in free roam. So why was it not added in Volume 2? I don't understand. But it's here now, and it's great because it's going to make for some great photos, amazing vibes. The atmosphere is just going to be great. So yeah, nighttime free roam is just going to be sick. Now, obviously, there is paid DLC in Volume 3, and honestly, I'm not mad about it because it actually looks pretty cool. And honestly, I'm not against paid DLC as long as it doesn't feature overpowered pay-to-win cars. Now, the first bit of paid DLC that we're going to look at is the RoboJet Swag Pack, featuring this insane looking RX-7 with a legendary customs body kit, which honestly, you wouldn't even think is an RX-7 if you actually looked at it on first glance. But also the clothing for your character looks absolutely awesome. I'm not going to lie, I would buy it just for the clothing. The car would be a bonus. Next up we have the Mustang GT Legendary Customs Pack, and honestly, this body kit is insane. It makes it look like something out of Fast and Furious. The only thing is, it gives you 10 levels on the speed pass. Now obviously if you're someone that likes progression, you wouldn't like that, but I think it's a good thing. So it's worth noting that if you do buy this car, you also get 10 levels on the speed pass. You've also got the Volume 3 Customs Packs, which features 3 really insanely customized cars. You've got a Volvo that looks like it could be from the Knight Rider film. You've got a GTI with an insane livery that literally glows in the dark, and then you've got standard looking Evo 10, which is pretty cool. Now with the Evo 10, the thing is, it has this little ducktail spoiler on it that I love, and it's not actually in the game. Now I do hope that they add that spoiler for the Evo 10 in the game and not just make it exclusive to you have to buy that pack to get that spoiler for the car. Now there's a lot of patch notes and bug fixes that dropped on the Under the Hood website for this game. I won't be going through all of them, but I will try and list some of the main ones here. Players who purchase a deluxe edition will be awarded $250,000 per volume update as a thank you cash boost, which I assume means that now that we're on volume 3, we are going to get 500,000 as a thank you, because I did purchase a deluxe edition, which is absolutely awesome. It's a massive cash boost that, to be honest, I don't need because I have about 4.5 mil in Unbound Online, but it's a nice gesture for people that might not have as much money as me. Maybe they don't spend as much time on the game, so this 500k is going to come in massive. On top of that, you've also got players will receive $5,000 in bonus cash for every rank they reached prior to the release of Volume 3 with a new speed pass ranking system. Now what I think this means is that whatever rank you reached before Volume 3 comes out, just basically times that by 5,000, and that's how much money you're going to get, which is insane. Like, you're going to get a massive cash boost now if you're rank 99 and you don't have that much money. This is going to come in clutch for you. Now, one of the best things I've seen in the patch notes is that the playlist invite placement has been moved or changed so that you can actually see the customization, and it's not blocking anything when you're upgrading your car. I think that is, for me, one of the best changes, because it was so annoying when you're trying to upgrade your car and there's people just constantly inviting you constantly. They just won't stop. So I'm glad that they have addressed this in this update. Now, of course, there's many more patch notes to be read. I'm not going to read all of them out on the video because I think I'll be here all day, but I will put the link down in the description below if you want to go and read all of them for yourself. Now, in terms of new challenges, you've got new daily challenges, new weekly challenges, and also there's new link up challenges, which is where you can get the whole lobby involved and you do challenges together. And then there's these new one-shot challenges, which I assume are challenges where you only get one attempt at them per day. That's what I'm going to assume anyway, because that's what the name suggests. So in terms of content, this is definitely the biggest content update we've got yet. This is miles bigger than Volume 2 ever was, and it's so satisfying. I'm so happy that they've gave us so much content. This is what the whole Need for Speed community has been asking for so long since the game came out. More stuff to do, more reasons to play the game. So yeah, that wraps up my thoughts on Need for Speed Unbound Volume 3 update. I'm so excited, I can't wait for it to come out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.